For almost 20 years, I've been a longtime realtor in Lake Oswego, and the number one thing I wish I would have understood better when we moved here was how lake access works.
The best way to have lake access is to buy a home on the lake, like these beautiful homes you see in back of us.
The next best way to get onto the lake if you don't live in a waterfront home is through a neighborhood boat easement. Now, they require deeded access. The way to find out if any home in Lake Oswego has access to a neighborhood boat easement is to go to the Lake Corporation website. They have a lookup feature there where you can put in the address of any home, and it'll tell you if that home has access to one of these neighborhood boat easements. Now, we made a whole video about every boat easement on Oswego Lake. If you want to learn more about it, we went into kind of an insane level of detail there. Check that out elsewhere on the channel. But generally speaking, the thing to understand is that these boat easements usually have a security gate of some kind. They're private. They have a limited number of boat slips. They usually have some racking for canoes and kayaks and stand-up paddle boards. Some of them have huge decks, some of them not. They all differ just a little bit, but it's important to understand that even if your home falls into the boundaries of a boat easement and you have deeded access, a home doesn't come with that automatically. You still have to join your neighborhood easement. There's a fee for that, and it's fairly nominal, and then there's ongoing fees if you want to remain a member of your neighborhood boat easement. And if you want to get a boat slip eventually, they all have waiting lists. So if you're making a buying decision for a home in this town based on boat easement access, it's really important to research that. We can help you find that information so that you know what your chances are of getting a boat slip if that's absolute, paramount importance to you. You just want to go into it with your eyes open and make sure that you have a good idea of how the boat easement in your neighborhood that you're looking at works and how likely it is that a slip is going to come up anytime soon.
Now, one of my favorite ways to get on the lake when we were raising our twin boys here was to use the swim parks. There's two amazing swim parks on Oswego Lake. It's important to know that all students that go to Lake Oswego schools can go to both swim parks, and all residents in Lake Oswego can use the Lake Oswego Swim Park. The Lake Grove Swim Park, which is the larger of the two, has some restrictions depending on where your home is located and whether you have access to that swim park or not.
The last way to get on the lake is through a public access point at Millennium Plaza Park that was recently created as a result of a rule change to Oswego Lake that allows more public access for non-motorized watercraft like kayaks, canoes, stand-up paddleboards, and swimmers to get onto the lake in Lakewood Bay.